Hello and welcome to a new video, and today we're at Teamsport Crawley for our first race of 2024. Today we're going to be doing the Cadet Genius Race League, and we're just going to see here Chrissy with her little onboard video there, as you can see.
This is me. This is you guys. I have a mission from your brother to help you.
Now, going out on track for our practice / quali. So they will wave a green flag in our session to tell us when quali has started. And we're going to go out of the pits trying to get some heat into those tyres. That's like my favourite thing to do. Just come out the pit lane and just light up those rear tyres, because they've actually got a lot of power, these electric biz carts, and because that part of the track is so slippy, polished concrete, it's just, the track is really slippy. And today is really slippy, as the day, earlier that day it had actually been snowing, and you can probably tell by the sort of how shiny the track is, because it looks very, very shiny. So we're going through here, first time, you can just see how much sliding we'll get there. Flip the barrier, trying to get our foot down coming out the corner, but like, just spinning up those tyres, it's really easy to go into that barrier. Through the hairpin, which has been, the paint has like they've got rid of all the paint, which makes it a lot easier to drive in, and so the lap times have fallen by quite a lot. As I'm just looking here, I'm just trying to just see why it's so slippy, and we're coming up to a slightly slow driver here that we're going to need to overtake, and we're going to send one up the inside, but they just don't see us and they turn in. Just a bit annoyed about that, but we get the move done. And we're going to go on board for a fast lap around Teamsport Crawley. And just like that, that's quali over. It was really quite a short session, if I'm honest, as we come into the pit lane, just doing a nice drift into the pits. And yeah, pretty happy with that quali session. Kart felt really understeer, but I wasn't sure if that was just the tyre temperature or something. But my hands in this after the session were absolutely freezing, so me and Harry were just trying to warm my hands up on the tyres. I was literally, my hands were freezing. As you can see, they're red. Thought I was going to get hypothermia or something. It must have been like almost freezing there. But anyway, going into the race, starting P3 for this one. Watching my little brother go around, leading the race by quite a long way, as you're about to see. Just going to speed it up here. And you can just see he's got a massive lead over the guys behind. And I think in the end he had like a 15-second lead, which is really impressive. Now going out on track for the race. Hopefully this kart feels a little bit better than we had before. Making sure to get those tyres a little bit warm, a little drift coming out the pit lane. Rolling to our rolling start on the top floor. Now, guy in first went really fast and then he suddenly slowed down, and it's like that, and away we go. P3, and we're going to be immediately up to P2, right behind P1. Already a really good start. I know there's Ollie Peter trying to go down the inside again. So the plan is try and get past first, but you can just see how slidey it is at the moment. And it seems to be like P1 didn't really have the pace. I don't know if he had a quick kart in qualifying, or he just like the nerves of being leading the race or something. Because you can see he's just sliding all over the place. But also in qualifying I didn't use my boost button, which might have been why. Because I found speed 3, if you don't use the boost button, it actually makes the car go faster. But I guess on speed 4 it didn't do that. Anyway, following P2, massive slide there from me. As we follow him into the hairpin. Now into the other corner, you can just see he's just sliding all over the place. I don't really know why I'm complaining, but I think I'm just a bit confused why he's lacking a lot of pace, if I'm honest. But as I say, they're actually just being gapping us a little bit. Into probably my favourite few corners of the track. You can just see he's just slamming split down, accelerating, just not sliding. And we're going to go for a move up the inside, maybe? No, we're going to back out. Use the boost button. That's my favourite place to use the boost button, because you get the boost all the way up the ramp, which really helps to make overtakes and stuff like that. Going into the top floor straight. Just trying to find a way past. Like at the top floor, you can make overtakes, but only if you really got a good run on someone. I feel like in these electric carts it's a bit easier to overtake because you've got the boost. I think they are a little bit bigger, or they're around the same size, but I don't really know to be honest. And he gets we go very sideways. I'm going to use the boost button once again. And I thought about going out the inside there, but it's not going to work. Oh no, we actually didn't use the boost button. I'm going to save it up for this lap, I guess, because that is definitely my favourite place to overtake. Now going into the top floor straight once again. Thought about a move there, or slightly going a bit defensive, as everyone behind everyone's really close behind. You can see third place is literally right on my bumper, so I need to try and find a way past P1 as fast as I can before they overtake me. Get a nice exit going onto the bottom floor straight. He looks like he's using the boost down here because he's gapping a bit. Now we've got a nice run coming out there. Going to use the boost button. Going to try and maximise our speed, and we're going to go for the overtake up the inside and into P1. Lovely overtake. And we're going to make sure to try and put our head down, try and do a really quick few laps to just try and build a gap. Because I feel like once you're like a few seconds in front, there's sort of like a mini slipstream around Crawley. And once you're out of that mini slipstream, it becomes hard to catch back up again. So we're going to really push this lap and next lap to just try and pull away enough and make a slight mistake there running across the barrier. It's really hard to get that corner right in these electric cars for some reason. I really just can't nail it. Clipping the barrier on the exit, quite easy to do because of how slippy it is, and I look behind just to see how big of a gap we've got. Because first place is now second place is now starting to defend, which is only going to help us walk away from the guys behind. And yeah, you can just about see in the background those guys behind. And to be honest, we're only going to pull away now and pull away, and that gap's only going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. And to be honest, not much happens until the very end of the race. So I'm just going to leave you to watch some fast laps around Teamsport Crawley in a very slippery Monday night event. as you can see now, we have actually caught up to some drivers in front of us. As that gap behind, you can just see that they're only just coming up the ramp. I've got a big lead now, about 4 seconds now. But these back markers might bring them closer to them. So I'm just thinking in my head that I need to try and get around these back markers as fast as I possibly can. See that guy in front of us gives Harry a bump. And I'm just going to try and find a way past these guys. As we're going to send one up the inside, he runs it a bit wide, and we're going to take that opportunity. Got past the first one of these back markers. Now it's Harry in front of us, who we're going to try not to punt out the way. As he saw what I was going to do there, so he blocks it up really nicely. Use the boost button, but he again covers it off really nicely. I don't know if he realises oh, and it's actually the last lap, and it's a yellow flag now. And that yellow flag actually turns into a red flag. And I'm actually surprised about that. But luckily that guy lets us back through, and 2 of the back markers let us through, so that's really nice of them. But it's the last lap, and I think we've got this one in the bag actually. We're going to see if we can get past Harry though on this last lap just for fun. Following through, seeing where his weak spots are. Thought about going up the inside there, but just didn't have the overlap. Dropping down onto the bottom floor, make sure to get a decent exit, which we don't actually. Bit of a sideways moment. Harry's going to get a bit stuck behind the McLaren driver on the front, who we overtook earlier in practice. Thought about going up the inside once again. Going to use the boost button. All the power we've got. Thought about it, but just not quite close enough. But now it's the last lap, so we're just going to straight line it and send a massive dive bomb on the line. And that's P1 for the race. But as it's green, I think me and Harry just continued racing because it's still green. And we're going to go side by side through this top floor. Some of the best racing we've actually had so far in this race is actually after the race. And yeah, that's the race over. And very fun racing Monday nights. Quite good competition, but on this time we got a nice car, which obviously helps a bit. And yeah, got our first race of 2024, and we got the win. Hopefully lots of more wins to come. See you in the next video, guys. Bye.